Hello, Dylan here, and I decided to do a little quiz again. This time for how weeaboo are you? So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. First, people who don't know what weeaboos are, weeaboo noun. I don't know what that means. I know what a noun means, but derogatory term for one who idolizes, immerses, obsesses over, adores, worships, prefers, follows, or mimics Japanese culture, especially to an excessive, obvious extent. And then, how much does this definition apply to you? What to think of your interest in anime as a hobby without taking the whole label. Let's see how weeaboo you really are. So let's get started. What is your age? I am 22. So right between that bracket. What is your gender? Pretty sure I'm a guy. How often do you watch anime slash read manga? Anime every day. Manga, I don't read it as much because I've been up to date on a lot of things, and some of them I've started, but I read in my spare time. So I watch anime every day because there's always like a new episode at least almost every day. And days that aren't, I think I watch stuff other stuff that I want to catch up on. Anyway, Japan is a country in the Pacific, a country with a rich and interesting history, superior to America, somewhat better than America, or a miserable pile of secrets. I feel like they do hide some secrets. But do they actually hide this? No, they've been pretty open about what they've been doing, as far as I know. And yeah, they are in the Pacific. Are they in the? Yeah, they're in the Pacific. But I do say that they do have a rich and interesting history. That's not me being weeaboo. This is the weeaboo answer right here. Superior to America. And yes, this is not like the whole everyone that's an anime fan is not considered a weeb. But no, this is going to be more of the offensive term to see how much of it I would be. America is a country in the Western Hemisphere, a country with an equally rich and diverse history. The history is not very diverse. It's a lot of massacres. Sinking due to obesity. Not really sinking. It's supposed to be like a two-way thing of America is going down as a country because a lot of people are getting obese, or the actual land itself is going down because of how fat people are. But I have to agree a little bit that there is a lot of obesity, including me. I don't think I'm completely obese, but rising due to awesome, great English, inferior to Japan. I mean, I like Japan. I want to go to Japan someday, but inferior, that's. I don't really like thinking of things as inferior or superior or anything like that. But and the equally rich and diverse history. It's a rich history, that's for sure. Diverse, not so much. There's not a lot of diversity in America. I mean, we're trying, but it's still not. No, it's not. No, it's not really as diverse as it should be, or it should be unified more than anything. It should be unified, not diverse. So I'll just say it's a country in the Western Hemisphere. What is your opinion on the 2D culture? Culture, I like it better than when it was called cartoons. 2D is superior, 3D is pig disgusting. I, I don't think like that. An acceptable alternative to reality, more or less. A plague that is affecting our youth. A fad, nothing more, nothing less. I, like, this is like the opposite of weeaboo. This is completely weeaboo. This is the only normal answer. This is basically similar to the first one. Like, these two are basically similar to... These two are pretty much similar here. So, I have to go with an acceptable alternative reality because I don't feel like this, or... Personally, I don't feel like this. Like, people can act like it, but they obviously don't actually feel like this. If they do, then they are obviously the worst kind of person, because... Anyway. These anime are listed from most known to least known. Choose your farthest one down you're familiar with. Farthest one down, like the oldest that I'm familiar with. Pokemon, yes. Naruto, yes. Melancholy Suzuki, yes. Welcome to the end. I don't think I remember that one. I don't know that one. Kaiji. Is that an actual anime? Is Kaiba an actual anime, or is that just saying, like, Yu-Gi-Oh? It's the first thing I've ever watched, technically, was Yu-Gi-Oh. And I never watched Naruto as a kid. So I guess, and I did, but I have been watching it. Never finished it. Melancholy, I've watched that and finished that, but choose the farthest one down you're familiar with. I'd say Pokemon, because that's the one it's one of the ones I started with, even though I didn't know that it was considered anime at the time. I didn't know what anime actually was. But I've known more about that than probably any of these others. Of course, 3 of them, I have no idea what they are. Is anime art? Enjoy your cartoons. Art, I wouldn't go that far. Art is subjective. The good anime like how would be popular. That's elitist talking there. No elitist shit here. Get that elitist shit out. Also, I have my dog right here because his shock collar went off, and he's just scared and pulled around me. It's art, or just it's art. Okay, back to the question. Art is subjective. Yes, it is. I would consider it a type of art. So it's between these two, because it is technically an art style. But that also means that art is subjective. But is that saying that I don't think anime is art? I'll just say it's art. Even though I believe this and that. I don't know now. Which of these observations about anime are you most aware of? It's constantly misunderstood. Actually, nowadays it's a bit better about getting understood. It's catered toward a questionable audience. Some of them, yes, some of them, no. It's not consistently good. It's not real. This is something that would be more about. The first answer here would be more about like a while back, where it was a lot of it was misunderstood about it. About, oh, you watch those Japanese cartoons, and then there's the questionable moments, like, oh, so you're watching porn. No, it's anime. It's catered toward a questionable audience. That's where the questionable audience would come from, part. Like I said, for some of them. It's not consistently good. It's hard for me to find a bad anime, for me personally, because I'm very open-minded about a lot of things. So, yeah, I'm very open-minded about a lot of anime. Even if I find it to be meh, I also consider it being good because I was able to watch it. There's like very few that I've ever actually didn't finish. Pupa being one of them, because I constantly was getting sick watching it. Not sick as in like, oh, that like like the like the disgusted face. Like I was honestly like I think I was honestly almost threw up. If I only watched like I think like 4 or 5 episodes, and they were short episodes. They're like 5 minutes long, but that 5 minutes was like enough to where it's like I couldn't go through the whole thing. Anyway, I'd probably just go with it's not real because I know that for a fact it's not real. It's all fiction. So it could be based off stuff, but oh, Nihongo ga wakaru. Okay, yes, I'm gonna go with what. Just because I'm an anime fan doesn't mean I know every single thing, including this. So yeah, what? If you know what it is, please tell me in the comments. Or I could probably just look it up later. Bob is in high school and reads manga daily. He does not participate in his high school anime club, but is an avid fan of middle-brow anime like Cowboy Bebop and Fooly Cooly. He does not discuss them with his friends. Bob should get a life. Bob is the best kind of weeaboo, quiet. Bob needs to watch some real anime. Bob should be more open about his hobbies. Well, it depends on what kind of person he is. Because if he's someone like me who doesn't like being open with people, but wants to, he's someone who's not open with people but wants to be, then yeah, open up with his hobbies. I should not be giving advice about this considering how I am, but I mean I was a part of the anime club in my high school. It was crappy anime club because the president of it was kind of like a monopoly for her. Basically making sure we watch only what she wants to watch, but still. Then again, that's how I got to watch like Hitalia. And I'll just say he should be more open about his opinions because best kind of weeaboo quiet. He's not. That doesn't mean he's a weeaboo. None of this means he's a weeaboo. How much you know about Japanese culture? Have you? I'm not even gonna read the last one. You go ahead and read it. Not much. I've read a bit. Yeah, I don't really know too much. But do I want to learn more about it? Probably. I just don't know. I just don't know very much. The only times I've ever learned anything about Japan was literally from watching like some of the early Anime Man videos where he talked about what like his like what the fuck Japan and Japanese 101. I think those are the only good videos for me from him. All the others are like elitist videos, in my opinion. Cosplaying, fanfic, right? Oh, please don't hurt me. Anime Man fans, please don't hurt me for saying something mean about him. I just don't like him as a person. But he is part Japanese, so it is good to learn some stuff. But he did do some good videos about teaching about Japan and some of its culture. Anyway, back to the quiz. Cosplaying, fanfic writing, fan art drawing, deep conversation about anime. How many of these activities have you done? Cosplaying, 0. Fanfic writing, 0. Fan art drawing, 0. I can't draw. Deep conversation about anime. Not. So 1. I think I've done that at one point. 1, 2, or 3 moments in my life. I don't do a lot of deep talking about it. Despite my life being more about it. Figurines, posters, DVDs, graphic novels, cosplaying gear, J-pop CDs. How many of these things do you own? I recently just bought a J-pop CD. It was Mad Kid. The album Circus. They're technically their first official album. It's because they did the 2 openings for Shield Hero. I really like them. And so I found out about that. I went to go get it, and now I've been constantly listening to it because I really, really love it. Figurines, I don't. Well, I mean, I have pop. I don't count the pop figures as the pop vinyl figures. I don't count them as figurines. I want like a good like $100, $200 figurine that it's like, but I can't because I don't. Posters. Attack on Titan, Fairy Tail, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Steins Gate. Does a Pokemon one count? My brother bought me. Does a Pokemon one count over there? Because it's not technically a poster, but it is like a wood. It's like a wooden frame, a wooden. I don't know what to call it. So yeah, I do have posters, DVDs. That technically DVDs and Blu-rays. I have a crap ton up here. Graphic novels and light novels. I literally have a box full. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 to 4. I'm about to show you how much of a weeaboo you are. What do you think if it's a pretty high number? I think your quiz is broken. I think I'm awesome. Not much. I am who I am. That's kind of how I always would think. Anyway, submit answers. Let's go. Quiz votes. You are 37% weeaboo. You're kind of a weeaboo. Irritate you? Well, you may not be fully aware of it yet, but your interests are certainly leaning towards somewhere, and sure isn't baseball and apple pie. But I love apple pie. I feel like that quiz was actually a good type of quiz. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, want to consider subscribing for some more otaku video content stuff. And I might see you in my next video. Bye.